Hello everyone and welcome. We are here, we are live, we are ready to go, and we are back in Kerbal Space Program Hardcore Mode. This is the series in which I'm playing more or less a dressed up stock game. All the gameplay and all the parts are stock, but you know, made it a little bit prettier with some add-on things. But I am playing it on hard mode, and one of the things that does mean is that no quick saves, no reverts. Every try is what you're going to get. As well, I did myself the further disservice of reducing the rate at which science is being collected to only 30% of normal. And right now we are here aboard the Ares along with Valentina, Roland, Dr. Jekyll, and Bill. And these four hope to be the first to not only leave Kerbin's SOI and go interplanetary and go to Eve, but also to land on Gilly's surface, collect all kinds of science, and then return. So we should be, this is going to be a big one. I'm hoping to get a lot of science out of this, start to unlock a lot more new things, and really kind of, well, get this ball going at a little bit of a greater clip. But anyway, we do have our burn coming up in just under 2 days. We should be tweaking that. That's the burn just got set up using the auto maneuver tool thingy that KSP provides. I want to tweak that encounter a little bit, and we'll be doing a mid-course correction tweak on that as well. I do want to start getting the science harvesting going. I do have a science lab aboard. I got my 2 scientists aboard to work said science lab, and because the science lab collects science over time, and this mission, of course, is going to take months, that in itself should be actually quite a lot of science. But before I do all that, I always like to take a little bit of time to welcome aboard my most recent Patreon patrons or YouTube members. This is just a small thing I do in way of thanks. So welcome aboard Spirit and welcome aboard Johan Sten, my 2 most recent Patreon patrons. And thank you, of course, to everybody who helps to support this channel directly and keep this thing going, as well as everybody right now down there in the chat, or if you're commenting after the fact, all great stuff. Anyway, let's tweak this encounter. So I've got to focus this on Eve, sort of see what's going on here. Why will you not focus? Do I have to click somewhere else? Why does it do that sometimes? Sometimes it's not this one, right? Oh, it is that. No, I don't know. Just do it the old-fashioned way. There we go, Eve. So here's our encounter. Let's get that periapsis off for now. So here's Gilly going around in its orbit, and ideally what you want to be is in the same plane as Gilly and going in the same direction as Gilly. So Gilly's going around this way. We are coming in here and exiting here. So we're actually on the wrong side of Eve. So the first thing I want to do is a little bit of correction on that part. So we're going to select the maneuver here with the little widgety tool. This really should be pretty minor changes. Let's see if a little bit of retrograde. Yeah, a little bit of retrograde. And at this stage, I'm just sticking to doing pure prograde and retrograde changes. There we go. That's looking a little better. Now we're coming around the right way. Should I make a little bit of timing changes? Is that making a big... Oh, that makes a much bigger difference. Let's not mess with that. Okay, and then I want to come in kind of sweep close to Eve. We'll probably end up putting ourselves into a large elliptical orbit, at which point I'll use that to match planes with Gilly. This is... Yeah, not... Well, we'll work it. We'll work it. We'll make this work. But I do want this periapsis to be higher. Eve's atmosphere is like 90 kilometers, I believe, but I want to be significantly higher than that. Not that high, though. Around 150, 180, 182. That'll do. And ideally, it'd be nice if that periapsis were right in here. It's pretty close. Right in the plane of Gilly's orbit. But we'll make that change when... out there in interplanetary space. I'm being asked here by Fallout 4 Facts, what do you think the easiest planet or moon to get to is besides the moon or Mimas? I would say Gilly. Gilly, I think. I mean, depending, getting to and landing and coming back. I would say Gilly, though the encounter's pretty tricky, but the landing's super easy. Maybe Duna then. Or actually, Ike isn't underrated, just landing on Ike in orbit around Duna. But I would say one of those. I'm not sure quite. They each have their advantages and disadvantages, I suppose. But anyway, that's corrected, that's corrected, that's corrected. Next thing, we got a burn coming up again in just under 3 days. But what I would like to do is start loading up the science here. And by the way, we got a whole army of contracts to do. I should mention that. So we got science data from space around Kerbin. Well, let's actually take care of that right now. So there is no science around here. I've collected it all, but all I got to do is do that and transmit. Where's my transmit button? There we go. And that should take care of that science, even though there's nothing here to transmit. There we go. So that contract is done. We also have Explore Gilly, which is to get an orbit about Gilly and then return back. We're going to actually land on the surface. We have, gather surface deployed mystery goo observations from the surface of Minmus. For that reason, on our lander, we do have all of this breaking ground, DLC, deployable equipment stuff. One of these is the goo thing, right? That one I think is. So that'll get done. Science data from space around Gilly. Again, all we got to do is collect something and transmit it, and that one's done. Build a new orbital solar station. I built this thing in such a way that it met all the requirements of this, including the 7,500 units of unnecessary electric charge. So once we're out of Kerbin's SOI and in orbit about the sun, that contract should be taken care of. And then finally, there's this Detect 3 Comments with the Sentinel infrared telescope. We put that in orbit last week, and this will work in the background. So hopefully as this mission progresses, we will be seeing these comets being detected. I'm stuck getting some more comments here. Hey, have you tried OPM before? I don't do planet mods. I get asked that a lot, and I just don't. I find myself, and anyone who's watched any of my streams, I spend 90% of my time hacking around between Kerbin and the moon and Minmus. Every once in a while, I get the urge to go interplanetary, like I'm going to go today. Don't have a big... That satisfies me. I mean, call me boring, but there you go. And finally, I'm being asked here by Sweet Cat, what will I need to do if I would like to build a satellite to orbit Ilu? How would I make it to be able to communicate with this? I can't answer all that just right now. You're going to need some good antennas. I think that Communitron 8888 does it, but I'm not 100% sure. I do have a video on how to calculate all that kind of stuff if you want to dig for that. It's in the math part, but I also have a live stream where I went to every planet, including Ilu. I'm pretty sure, wow, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to say something and end up being wrong. Anyway, now what I want to do. Okay. What is... Oh, there's actually magnetometer science to do. I want to collect a pile of silence and start processing it in the lab. You can see here there's nothing to... Well, very little to collect. I guess I could collect that. Why don't I collect that? Get a scientist out and collect that. But what I really want to do is start processing some of that scientific data. So I'll collect that teeny amounts of science just to do it. Download that data. There we go. Get you back aboard. All right, so X Science. I know there's a way. Oh, here, just slide the slider down. Oh, I can't get it to show sciences that are zeros? Really? I thought I could set this science down to a min science of 0. Okay, I can't. Okay, so I'm going to have to just do all this manually. So what we're going to do is just click somewhere. You can do like a crew report or anything else. And instead of keeping it or transmitting it, what we're going to do is we're going to process this data. Even though there's nothing here, there's 10 data units to be, well, I'm sorry, there's 2 data units which can be processed over time to 10 science. So what we're going to do is just go through all the science that's aboard here. Conduct a material study. Process that. Magnetometer report. And we'll just go through all of this. Process that for 85 science. Let's aim our camera down here. Where's my other science? Up here, mystery goo. Process that. Temperature, process. Process. Log. Oh, there's no seismic data here, of course. I have to be on the surface for that one. Temperature. Process that. Anything else? Is that all my science? I think it might be all the science that I got. Oh, I can do EVA reports. But now if I go to my science lab, I have 38 science data. That can be processed into science at a rate of 5.792 science per day. We'll start research on that. We'll also can clean the experiments up, so we don't have to have Kerbals actually go out here. And while we do some EVA reports. So yeah, Doctor, you know what? We'll get Bill to do it. Doesn't really matter. EVA report. We'll grab that. That's off the shores. Store that. Why is that coming up the inventory? I just wanted to get the regular paw. Okay, fine. Get back aboard, Bill. Where's my SCANsat map? I can get some EVA reports over some various biomes. There we go. Change this to biomes, and it already was Kerbin. There we go. Oh, we're over something right now. We're over Highlands. Bill, get out there. Again, I know there's no science there, but there will be. I can see here, mountains. It's up here. Yay. No, back to Highlands again. Shoot, grasslands, EVA report. That's, oh, there's the store data below. There it goes. Anything else? Can't see down there because of clouds. Look here if we're close. Oh, we're right over the KSC. We're coming over shores, shores. EVA report. Water. Okay, I missed the shores. Store that. And we're coming out from there. So let's board Bill. Okay. This scanning window is the SCANsat mod. Very useful. You put satellites up into space, and they will map the planet for you. So if you want to know where biomes are, one of my favorite mods. Okay, we're coming close here to the shores again. See how useful it is? EVA Bill once more. And once it says shores up here from Kerbal Engineer, there it is. We can go EVA report from the shores. Okay, we'll board again. Oh, I already got shores. Okay. Somehow I already got shores. What did I get then? Review data. I got water. I got shores. I got highlands. I got grasslands. Okay, so I'm looking for mountains. There's some mountains coming. Oh, we're going to miss them, though. Highlands, grasslands. I don't want to spend a redonkulous amount of time on this. These brown bits are... oh, I might just get some Badlands. Okay, let's time warp over to there. Oh, and deserts. We should try and grab the deserts. We'll definitely get mountains and deserts. We'll see if we can get lucky and get some Badlands. Then we'll get this burn out of the way. Whoa, 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 whoa. EVA Bill again. can see Bill here. We won't be grinding for too long. But I think we might just catch a bit of this Badlands. If not, we'll definitely go for the mountains that are coming up soon, and then we'll come around to the big giant deserts. Okay, looking for Badlands. Oh my gosh, lucky days. Keep that. Okay. Board Bill. We should get some mountains coming up. There we go. These are mountains right here, these grays. Go. Port on mountains. Good stuff. Board. And we're almost done. Let's get rid of this small one. Big, ginormous patch of desert over here on the other side. We'll get that and we'll call it. Okay, oh, I'm over Highlands at the moment. There we go. Kerbal engineers telling me we are at desert, so deserts it is. EVA report. Bored with that. So now if I go to my hitchhiker can and review the data, I got all of these guys. They're 15 science each once they're processed. So we're going to process all of these in the labs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Do. Okay, and now we are gaining 0.89 science per day. Okay, let's get to our burn here. So the burn is going to be 1 minute and 35 seconds. It's coming up in 2 days. Let's time warp to that. Go, and we will get this sucker all lined up. Yep, we're here. Delete the alarm. I don't know what I got going here to ease one day. I think this must be an old alarm. I guess it must be. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. Not going to worry about it. We're going to line this up. Now, this is still actually part of our main booster. There's still almost 600 meters per second in it, so I'm going to take advantage of that. But we are going to lose it. It looks like where this is going to happen, it's going to be in a big elliptical orbit of Kerbin once this is all done. But that's okay. Want the fuel. And then we're on to the spaceship proper, as it were. Okay. So, 6... 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So starting with that mighty mainsail, with the thrust limiter turned way down so that the TWR isn't ridiculous. But we are on our way out of here. These folks, I've not had a Kerbal go past min-miss yet, so these people will be blazing new ground. Okay, coming up to the staging event. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stage, there we go. We are on the Poodle engine, and the textures are a little bit messed up. Oh, dear. Yeah, so I only have one engine, but it's showing the flames for the other engines. I'm not going to worry about it. Instead, what I'm going to do is make sure... Oh, why is my predicted orbit way out there? Oh dear. That's not cool. I want it to be, like I said, closer. I did tweak this, right? Right? You saw me do it. Start reducing throttle here a bit. That's okay. We'll do the best we can, and we'll do a mid-course correction. There it is. Again, which way do I want? It's coming around this way, right? Yeah, so I want to get it in. Oh, we're way above. Okay, we're going to stop. That's okay. And we'll have to do ourselves a bit of a correction here. Okay. We are on our way. Let's get into orbit view here. And try and tweak our encounter. So we're just going to put the burn at about the halfway point, more or less. Add a maneuver. Aim right back at Eve again. So I can see I need to bring it down a bit. Okay, it's going to have to come down a lot more than that. There we go. And then what I like to do is, rather than fiddle around, like if you just put it up to like 2,000 seconds on these jumps, or more than that, because we're interplanetary. Just see, that's getting us closer for free here, just by moving it forward in time. But I will eventually come. Oh, there, I went to the maximum spot already. You can see it didn't make a huge difference. Okay, a little bit more downwards. Double check that I am coming around the right way. Gilly's going this way. We're coming in this way. That is correct. I have done that one before, and I certainly don't want to do it again. I want that periapsis right down into the plane of Gilly's orbit. The inclination out there is not as big a deal. We will tweak that. And then I want, probably with a little radial this way, bring that down to, oop, that's probably a little too low. It's 90, let's, 160, that should do it. And again, periapsis is in that plane, looks pretty close. A little lower. I'm gonna go with that. A little closer. There. What do people think? The mod that gives me the parts with the shiny look is the Turd. T-U-R-D, all capitals. It stands for something, textures, unlimited, something, something, something. But I think they thought the acronym was funny, so that's what they went with. Okay, so that is just a 12 meter per second burn that's coming up in 114 days, so that's going to be a ways away. We have, in the meantime, gone into high space, so more science for us. We can grab some here. I did push the mystery goo button, and nothing happened. Material study. Oh, magnetometer report. I'm not getting the windows coming up. Okay, that's just strange. Okay, we're going to have to get somebody up there to collect that science. While they're at it, they can also take an EVA report. This is high over Kerbin, not biome specific, so I won't be going around and doing all that kind of stuff. We'll collect all this other science while we're here. Collect data and restore that. Download data. And collect that data and restore that one. Okay. Back aboard. Oh, you know what I should do? Shoot. I stored the first ones in the cupola module. I should be consistent and keep doing that, or else I'm going to get myself into some trouble. And start, because I'm really... Ooh, look at her reflections in the shiny. That's cool. Store them up there. The last thing I want is science stored in different places and getting myself... Where did I put that science again? I can't remember. Okay, let's take a look at what's there. Review that stored data. We have 0.2, 2.2, 0. Well, that's the EVA report, so we'll just process that. 0.1, why not? Magnetometers, 3.2, we'll keep that. More the merrier, because then we're going to run them again. And this time... we're going to process all those for the lab. Pressure, process. Magnetometer, which is hiding somewhere. There we go. Just wait till we get this thing out in front of the sun. And then there's going to be sciences, I tells you. Okay. Material study. Process that. And observe the mystery goo. Process that. And finally, we got to use the science lab to clean up our experiments. There we go. Okay, what are we up to now? 1.77 science per day, and we haven't even left Kerbin's SOI. Okay, speaking of which, let's set up a very quick alarm. This is just the stock alarm. Oops. Get rid of Kerbal Engineer. Windows always in the wrong spot. We're going to set up alarm for the SOI change. Give me 5 minutes warning. And that's going to come up in 4 days. Yep. So add that. Okay. And. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's the science transmitting one complete. Finally, as I've been doing a lot of time warping, including what I did towards the conclusion of last episode, in orbit around the moon, I do have another science lab. I might as well... Oh, stations. There it is. Switch to that. We'll transmit whatever science they have. Every once in a while, I just want to pop in on these guys. See what science they have. Probably I also should be thinking about getting them home too, because they've been up here for years. 4 years, 54 days. Oh my gosh. What science you got for me? You've got 364.5 science for me. Thank you very much. So we will transmit said science. Transmit the science. There we go. Let that transmit. Hopefully I got enough electricity. I got plenty. I think. Should be okay. And they still have 90 more data. I'm not going to bother collecting more data on these guys. This was just a science lab I set up. It's got a lander. It's got crew. It's got a ship to bring them back home. But unfortunately, we are out of fuel to fill up this lander. So kind of the fun's over with it. So here, let's time warp a bit. So as soon as they're done with all the science that they're processing, I'm going to probably bring them back. Okay, good, good, good. You can keep working. Back, back, back. Why will you not? I'm on Moon Station. How do I get back to Kerbin? Okay, back to Kerbin. You. Okay. Crew report and EVA report. I did do the EVA report in high space. Thank you, Oliver, but I did forget the crew report. So, crew report. I did do the EVA report. I gotta clean up all my debris. Think about the space penguins. No. Where did that debris end up? I'm usually not... I like scattering my debris kind of all over. This one, yeah, that one's a little annoying. I will admit that. What's this one? That one's sitting on the surface somewhere. Oh, it's on the launch pad. That's all. That's not a big deal. We'll just do that. There we go. No more debris. Okay. Let's say goodbye to Kerbin, everybody. Bye, Kerbin. We'll see ya. Hopefully we'll see you again in several months. All right. Okay, we are about 5 minutes from the SOI change, so let's just time warp those few minutes away. Boom. We are now in orbit of the sun. That now satisfied this new orbital station about the sun contract, so groovy tunes. Got there. You have finished construction of a new orbital station in orbit around the sun. I don't know why you would actually put a station that you plan on keeping. Well, I guess there are reasons, but in this game, it seems none of those reasons are very good. But this is the first time I've had Kerbals in orbit about the sun, so this should be actually straight up quite a lot of science, even without the lab. So we got a crew report here. They're just... I'm not getting the... Oh, I know. I didn't... Oh, I see what happened. That toggles off the results window. I want the results window. Ah, that's my silliness. Okay, we'll grab that. We will do an atmospheric scan. Grab that. Mystery goo. Transmit that because we have the ability to reset it. Material study. Transmit that. We'll reset it in a moment. Magnetometer, probably nothing to transmit. Should keep an eye on my electricity. I'm fine. I have so much electricity, so we'll keep that. We'll get a scientist out and collect all that stuff in just a little bit. Somewhere I have a stray crew report, which is really kind of annoying. Probably up here, maybe? You know what? Just take the frickin' crew report again. Crew report. Yeah, overwrite the old one. There we go. Transmit that. Okay, and we'll get a scientist to go out and collect that science, and then we will do it one more time. Oh, take an EVA report. And this time process all that science. So... collect, take, restore, conduct material study, take, and restore to collect, and restore. And a mystery goo over here. Restore, observe. Keep, collect, and restore. And the magnetometer. Download data. Just let that retract. Okay, run it again. And we'll keep that. Back you go. Yeah, I should be able to level up some of my Kerbals. You're 100% right. I'll take a look at that in just a little bit. Now there should be in here... Oh, I did the same thing of storing my science experiments in there. Maybe that's a better place. If I'm going to keep doing that, maybe that's the better plan. But let's review the data. Anything that can transmit, I want to transmit. There we go. I knew that EVA report was kicking around. Keep, and keep. Okay. And no, I am going to move it out of the science lab because I'm worried I'll end up mixing it up with the stuff that's for data, which I don't want to end up doing. Take. Is there science still here? Download. Okay. And another EVA report. Take. Okay. Board. All right, so now let's close this. We should have, first I should review this data. That's that. Oh my gosh. And the EVA report. The EVA report we can process. The temperature sandwich you keep. Oh, I think it sees it all anyway. Anything that I think it all ends up in the lab. You think by now I'd know how this game works. Board. Okay. Next, finally, I do want to... Okay. Crew report. I don't... Oh, I can process a crew report. Process a material study. Process a thermometer. Barometer. Hoping I'm not missing anything. Run the magnetometer. And process that. That's 170 science for the magnetometer. Observe a mystery goo. Process that for 40 more science. And then finally here we can clean our experiments. And as was pointed with the lab, you can level up your Kerbals. I'm not sure if any of them are ready to go up to the next level, but let's find out. Oh yes, so Bill's now a level 3 engineer. We got, see here, Valentina's level 3, level 2 scientist, and Dr. Jekyll level 3. So we got 3 level 3s and a level 2. Okay, and according to this now, oh, I still have some data to review. What is this? Magnetometer report. Take the data. Store it in here. Oh, it couldn't store it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take this one. We're going to destroy it. Okay. Review that data. Trash it. I have multiple copies of it. Okay. And right now, what do we got? We're making 3.6 science per day, and we got months ahead of us. Okay. So, trying to think. I don't think I really have much of anything to do. World's first milestones. You have performed a spacewalk in orbit of the sun. I did too. Let's get to that node. I was about to quick save, but I can't. I am going to just reduce the thrust on this motor so the burn's a little longer. 11 seconds should be good. Okay, and otherwise, yeah, let's get to the node. We'll check on Eve. It sure seemed like last time this got messed up before I did the burn. I want to check this time, so focus my view. Yeah. Okay. Seems like things have changed. Okay. You know what? Let's just get to here. And then I'll tweak it. But yeah, things are changing. Okay. Now we'll do some high time warping. Get to that burn. You also want to keep an eye on this because you can only hold up to 500 science, and you can see it's filling up. We're up to 300 science. And 352. So we'll do a transmit once we do this burn. But first off, I want to... Not sure what's causing these burns to change on me, but they are kind of getting on my nerves. Which way? Seems to be mostly a radial this way. This way. Again, I want to make sure this is coming around this. Oh, I got to be on the other side. Right? Because it's... Do I? Oh, frick. This is... Yes, this is right. So, Gilly's going around this way. We're coming in and going around that way, too. Okay. So, a little bit of normal here. And a little bit of radially this way. Oh, that's into the planet. Not a good plan. Going into Eve's never going to be never going to come out well for you. Feels all right. And again, is the periapsis in the plane of Gilly? I think so. Ready to do. Now, the burn's gone by, but this burn's not. You don't have to be that precise. So it doesn't really matter. Put her on the maneuver node. We'll just take our time with this one. %, zero rush. Just gonna go till my periapsis is like 160 or ish. Nothing's precise here. Okay, that's good. Didn't quite burn there, but that's what that is, and I think it's okay. Could come a little bit southwards, I think. Yeah, I don't like how inclined it is. Let's see if we can get back. Whoops. Oh, wrong button. That's the button I'm looking for. Let's put a maneuver right in front of us. See if I can tweak this a little bit better. So again, I want that periapsis into the plane of Gilly. So I think that's more this way. Yes. And also want it closer. It's not as close as that, but in that ballpark. So it might be more just, and we can also tweak it once we are in the SOI of Eve as well. Again, check the direction around. Gilly is going around. Am I going the wrong way? Oh my gosh. What is going... Okay. Gilly's going this way. We're coming this way. This is wrong. How'd I end up on the wrong side? Thought I had this all worked out. That's better. Now I'm wondering if I should just leave this up higher. I don't know. So hard to see now exactly where that periapsis is. Right down. I'm gonna not worry so much about how close I get to Eve and worry more about just getting... Okay. That is in the plane of Gilly. That is going the right way around. Gilly's going this way, we're coming in that way. Okay. Kraken just doesn't like me today. I don't know if it's a Kraken or me doing things wrong or what the dealie is, but something's not liking me today. Okay, we'll leave it. Enough fooling about. Let's just put it on. Oh, we're already on the maneuver node. And again, I don't have to worry about this time to burn because of where we are. So I should be able to do this burn and very lightly. Oh, you know what? I think I didn't burn enough. I think I didn't complete the burn. I stopped when my periapsis got too low, but I can see now because I didn't even move my ship. Yeah, that's making sense. I should have kept burning the original burn. I stopped it too early because now what's going to happen is it's coming out. So that was my mistake. That was not a Kraken thing. That was 100% my error there. That is making a lot more sense. Like that. Okay, so back to our ship. We have, let's rearrange this for solar panel purposes while this thing is still collecting science. Oh, and we want to transmit said science too, don't we? We have 342 science to transmit, so let's transmit that science. They still got work to do in the lab, so haven't even gotten to Gilly yet. And we are doing a lot of good work. Okay, so we've got our encounter with Eve coming up in 67 days. Now, one thing, I've run into this one repeatedly. If I do a little bit of time warping, oh, it seems to be okay this time, but sometimes you'll do a little bit of time warping and then this encounter node will disappear. And if you use the stock alarm and create an alarm for the, where are we at? The SOI change, right? This is now saying an SOI change in 67 days. Let's give myself like 30 minutes of warning this time. But if I time warp, and this disappears when I time warp, which sometimes happens, this will change too. It really messes you up. I've been caught on that one a few times. So what's actually the safer thing to do is instead create a manual alarm. Just, you know, go in here and type in SOI change. Like so. And just manually put in time to the alarm. You can look here and just go, oh, 67 days, 2 hours, and just put it in there, 67 days, 2 hours, 0, and just say add alarm. That is the safer option. So I just wanted to point that out in case that ever happens to you, that while you're time warping, this disappears, this alarm will change. And so it's safer to put in a manual alarm. For me, it doesn't seem to be disappearing, so I think it's going to work in any case, but we'll just do this. I hope that's making some sense. Yeah, floating point calculations, yada, 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 yada. I'm sure that's exactly what's going on. Anyway, we should be good either way. We just got to find out where Eve's coming at us from. See if we can figure this out. Are we coming from above? Oh, we're coming from way below. Okay. Yep. Delete that alarm. See if we can spot Eve. We're coming at it from way below. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's Eve over there. We're closing in. We're closing in. And of course, that's going to be a whole new batch of science for us. Yeah, that's that second alarm that I set up. We still haven't crossed the SOI, right? No, we still got 16 more minutes. Okay. And we'll just look there. As soon as that Navball changed, okay, we are now in orbit of Eve. We are now in orbit of Eve, so let's actually, maybe before I do anything else, let's plan the capture, but we'll collect all the science. So I'm thinking that perigee, periapsis is para-Eve, is pretty good. So my plan is just going to be to do a capture out here and leave this apoapsis up very high. Let's set Gilly now as my target. I got a 51-degree plane change to make, and I'm really, really hoping that this plane change will not be that expensive. Let's add the maneuver here and just kind of see. Okay. Where's the AN? There it is. A little bit of that, a little bit of that. I'm just doing this very roughly just to get an idea of what the cost of this will be. You can actually select it. Oh, I'm on maneuver 2 here. I need more prograde, to be honest. $33. There it is, 24. That's the wrong way. And bring the periapsis down. Let's see, I went too far. Okay. Oops. Prograde. You know, this is close enough to get an idea. And this maneuver here is the capture that I set up. This maneuver here is, if I look here, I gotta, okay. I got to use a little Pythagorean theorem here. It's 43 meters per second in the retrograde direction, 76. Adding those up, oh, geez, it's not. It's less than 100. It should be fine. Okay, I'm fine. Let's delete this second one. And we'll just do this capture. Just wanted to reassure myself that everything was okay. That's all. Maybe give myself a little more prograde. When's I'm going to get to here? Yeah, we can hang out for a few days. It's going to be a while to try and work our Gilly encounter anyway. I'm good with that. A little lower. There we go. Lower you make, the higher you keep this, the lower the plane change is. But I think that's pretty good. Going through here now, let's see, science. So opening up X Science here, we got a crew report. And again, we're going to transmit everything that we can, then we're going to collect everything that we can, and then we're going to, now I have had probes in here, so notice there's nothing to transmit, so no temperature scan, no atmospheric scan. Mystery goo though, that should be freshly, I've never brought a mystery goo here. Yep, transmit away, material study. Transmit away, and magnetometer report. Transmit that away. Okay. And then we got to get out our scientists again. Scientists can also do an EVA report. Store that. Let's get back in here. Review that data. Transmit that away. Done. Back out to our scientist. Another EVA report. Okay, that's good. Back to here, and we will review that. Oh, wait. Never grabbed. Yeah. Never mind. Back to the scientist. I'm confusing myself. Let's get out to our science stuff here. So we have... Oh, we got to restore this first. Then we can conduct a material study. Grab that. I'm not quite sure why there was still stuff to transmit. Collect the data. Restore. Might have been that... I don't know, actually. Maybe I hadn't done transmitting yet. Take the data that's in there. Take the data that's in this one. Restore that. Grab that data. Oh, restore it. Collect it. Restore it. There we go. And finally, where's that magnetometer that I... Where'd I hide you? Oh, it's down below. Run. Collect. Download. Okay. I didn't transmit the material study. Okay, that would make that sense then. That makes sense. Okay, board that. Okay, let's review the data that's here. 'Cause some of this I want to transmit, some of this I want to process, some of it I want to keep. That I want to keep. That I want to process. That I want to transmit. That I want to keep. That I want to keep. That I want to keep. Okay. And almost there. Really, people find this. I always go, you know, the science in this game is confusing. There's no doubt about it. Store those experiments up there. And then finally, we're going to have a whole lot of processing that we can do. So board, including a crew report. I did process the EVA report. A mystery goo. Process that one for 95 science. Pressure scan, process that. Temperature scan, process that. A material study. Oh, I can't process it. I must have hit process already. Losing track of what I'm doing. Okay. Run the magnetometer. I should be able to process this too. Process that. I think there is, once again, restore it. I must have processed one and, well, whatever. Okay, let's store that material study up here. Is there no more science to take in here? I guess. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Board. So there's no... I can clean the experiments. Okay. Whatever science I got it. Yeah, we're going to level up the crew in just a second too. Thank you. We are now collecting 5.65 science per day. Of course, the mission's not over yet. And we can see if we can level up our crew a bit. Definitely experience. Oh, everybody's level 3 now. Dr. Jekyll is caught up to everybody else. Excellent. Okay. There is... Nope. Now this, we don't seem to be getting comments. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with this. Oh well. Want to go back to Kerbin, back to the moon, just really quickly. And check in on my people in orbit about the moon, because they probably have more science for me. Switch. Do I have the science experiment kit? I forgot it. I think. Oh, maybe I didn't. I should have gotten it before, but thank you. I've now totally forgotten whether I have the science experiment kit or not. That's the joy of building something and then not flying it till the next week. Science for these folks. What do we got here? 189 science. Let's transmit that. They still have 52 data to process, but they might be done that before this is all too late. They have now been here for well over 4 years. I am a cruel, cruel master. But yes, hopefully I have the science experiment kit. I hope I didn't forget it. I honestly don't remember. We'll find out very soon. Switch to. Because you're right, that's a lot of science, the experiment kit. And if I didn't bring it, I'm going to be annoyed with myself. But of course, that's always a possibility, isn't it? Cargo. I don't think I brought it. Oh, I did! It's right here. It's in the excursion module. Thank you, scientist, scientist. Oh, I did bring it. You know what? Take your parachute off. Cargo. That's the parachute, yep. Get the experiment kit. I do have it. More science for me! I should have used this in low Earth orbit too, but oh well. Okay, we are going to do, get this contract window out of the way. Perform EVA science. Go. Spin that wing nut. All right, 37 science there. Let's collect that. We'll transmit that. And we'll do it again. Thank you, Oliver. I would have probably... who knows how long I would have gone before I realized that that wasn't around. Okay. Store experiments. Back to here. We have review data. Transmit that home. We'll do that in near space around Eve 2. Back to here. Again, perform the EVA science. And this is one we'll process. Yep, no science there, but whoops, there's still the data. Fingers in the wrong spots on the keyboard. Review data. Process that for 235 science. Okie doke. All right, we have ourselves a burn. It's coming up. It's a 2-minute burn. Oh, wait, this has been set really low. 18-second burn coming up in 3 days. Where is Eve? Over there. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Getting excited. Eve, we're coming, we're coming, we're coming. Oh, just stopped it just for a second. Kerbal Engineer. I want to know when I'm in low space. Can't remember what low space is around Eve. I'm still in space high, but I really should be ready to stop this when we get space low. Still space high. Of course, I do have to watch the burn. I do not want to blow on by this. Still space high. What is space low? I don't even know. We're at 1,000 kilometers. It can't be much different than Kerbin. Maybe like 300 kilometers? I think I'd best pay attention to the burn. That might be my better plan. Yeah. Let's not screw around. Oh, I got now locking to maneuver node. Because Valentina's level 3. Sweet. Sweet. We're going to be disappearing on the night side of Eve here. Still in space high, according to Kerbal Engineer. No, I think I'm better off just concentrating on this burn rather than screwing around with science. But I can get X science ready, can't I? Sure. Why not? We should be losing our communication. Oh, wait, where's Kerbin relative to us? Where's our communication line? There we go. Yeah, we will be losing communication with Kerbin fairly soon. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So crew report. Just transmit. Transmit. Temperature scan. Transmit. I got 2 minutes. Atmospheric scan. Transmit. Mystery goo. Transmit. Yeah. Material study. Transmit. Magnetometer report. Oh, no transmit. Okay, just collect that one. We'll be coming back into low space probably too. So I got some, well, we'll see. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. But I think right now I need to pay attention to my burn. Heck, we can do an EVA report. EVA report. Board. I'm out of control. Lock that onto the maneuver node. Okay. See here, it's keeping track. I could do another. Now, stop. Well, ooh, I could. Oh. It's telling me when I can do another EVA report. So I must have done one over the Midlands because it's saying I don't have one. I got a minute to the burn. See how risky I can be. EVA report. Grab it. Board. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. We can't be that risky. We has to get our capture. All right, 20 seconds. Sorry, lied. 25 seconds. How much science is aboard this thing? Transmit 169. I should probably think of that too soon. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Again, we're just... Okay, our capture has been got. Nothing precise here. That's it. Good enough. Good enough is right. Okay, we got some science in here now. Review this data. Transmit it. Transmit that. We can also probably do a temperature scan and process it. Atmospheric scan, process it. Oh, we got to get an EVA sign. We're gonna probably run out of low space before. Let's see if we can grab this here. Restore. Conduct material study. Grab it. Collect the data. Restore it again. Store it in here. And around here, yeah. No, the we're out of control. Mystery goo. There it is. Not close enough. Restore it. Observe it. Collect it. Go over here. Oh wait, gotta still collect it from here. Ah! Collect. Restore. Over here. Store that experiment. I think I got the same thing happening with the magnetometer then. Why is this still extended? Download that data. Oh, we're gonna be out of near space soon. Run experiment. Okay, collect that. Download that data. Still near space, but it can't be for very long. Bored. Okay, let's just do some things. Okay, I can't. Okay, I've already processed that one. Already processed that one. Mystery goo. Process in space near. Yep. Material study. I think I've gotten. I think I'm done. I think I've done what I can. That was a mad scramble of science. Mad scramble of science. What's still in here? We have a magnetometer. Yeah, let's process that. Oh, and another magnetometer report. Okay, so I ended up with 2 of them somehow. Oh, probably. What is this one? Space near Eve. Okay. Let's just then take this data, store it up here. Oh my gosh. You think it's below 90? No, the atmosphere is at 90. If that's follow, yeah. I know the atmosphere is 90. I think it's like 300. Anyway, we're in high space now. We did okay. I can't complain. But here, let me. What do we got here? Oh, milestone. We have performed a spacewalk in orbit of Eve. We did. I just got to do some orienting for the solar panels because this lab does use a lot of electricity. It can totally sneak up on you. So I like to put it on the 90 and then just... That should be good. And then roll it this way. Oh, and go... I see what I got to do. Yeah. Oh, it's because I'm in a funny inclination. Just want to get some good exposure on these panels. That's all. That should be good enough. Okay. All right, so now we're in this elliptical orbit. We're inclined at 52 degrees to Gilly's orbit, which itself is obviously very inclined. So what I need to do now is fix that. But I also need to think about how to facilitate the rendezvous. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just looking at, it's easiest to rendezvous with something as it, I don't know. Trying to decide, maybe make the rendezvous out here. No, make the rendezvous here. I think that'll be the best plan. So what we're going to do here is just get our inclination right, keep our periapsis close to Eve, and then what we'll do is we will get this apoapsis. We'll go back down into near space, get our apoapsis down, and then we'll try and scoot ourselves a rendezvous. Yeah, we'll see how it all goes. Okay, let's do some fixing here. So I think I gotta go positive. No, yes, I do. And it's always a combination of normal and retrograde when you do big plane changes. I think I can reduce this a little bit. There, half a degree. I actually think I'm off the... Play with the timing a bit, maybe? I don't think I was quite on the descending node. I couldn't get it right to 0. Let's try it now. Retrograde. Oh, I got 0. I want it just to be probably a little bit closer. So, a little like that. A little anti-normal. I'm going totally the wrong way. Come on. Am I getting closer? Retrograde. And then here. There we go. That's good. 163. 0 inclination there. Beautiful. So that matches now Gilly's orbit. So that is coming up in 7 days, 2 hours, and I really don't think I got much to do in that amount of time. I'm being... If you have persistent thrust, if you choose a node on the Navball, it will stay at it while time warping. It's great for solar panels. You mean persistent rotation? If I'm not mistaken you, it's good for I'm good for solar panels. I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure what. I think you might mean persistent rotation, which is also great for solar panels. But we're good. Okay, let's get out there. Put that on orbit. Actually, let's do some transmitting. Might as well. Transmit that science. Oh, and clean the experiments. Okay, I can start time warping, right? Yeah, I can. Just waiting for the experiments to finish before I hit the warp 2 button. I don't know if it'll mess it up or not, but I'd rather not find out. Okay, out we go. There's really not a rush with any of this because you're going to have to wait for your, you know, transfer back to Kerbin window anyway. Okay, I'm going to turn down the gimbling on that motor because it bugs me. There we go. All right, got this burn coming up in 16 seconds. Going to actually watch it from here and we'll keep track. Oh, that's giving us a predicted... Okay, that's not helpful. All right, we'll just do it. All right, so got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1, and go. I do love having the stick to prograde feature, or the stick to the maneuver node feature. Thank you, Valentina. Mrs. Level 3. Level 3 is the big one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shoot. Lost track of where the X and the... Oh, shoot. I think I might have just overcooked it. My mistake. Got my fingers messed up. Got my fingers messed up, so I'm going to just spin her around. Put it on the other side of the south line. That was just pretty dumb. Oh, it should be actually right on the anti-normal, shouldn't it? I would think. Well, that's quite a big difference. Okay, let's actually go. You rockhead. Thankfully, I think I have a lot of fuel. It's always a little nerve-wracking, but okay, just bringing down that incline. That was just me being dumb. Got my fingers mixed up. Missed the X button. It happens. Okay, looking at the inclination, it's 0.5, 0.6, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and our periapsis is 162. I am happy with that. So now we've got in the right plane is Gilly. Now what I want to do is do a maneuver here at periapsis that brings down my apoapsis. Let's go over to here. So it's just touching Gilly's orbit like so. And then what we'll end up doing is doing another burn here where I will push out this periapsis to be in such a period so that we'll hit Gilly at some point. That's really the whole plan. So I got this 79 meter per second burn. The upside of this is we are on our way back to near space around Eve, probably for the last time. So probably it'd be a good idea to take advantage of that and see what other science we can get. Reorient that for the solar panels. That looks pretty good. Okay, and yeah, let's just start time warping. So I think it was 300 kilometers. I'm thinking. It's still at full. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, 18 seconds is good though. I'm looking at my burn time. Got here. I recently saw a video where you complain about the Gauss thing when zooming in and out. Oh, I know what you mean. On crafts, I had the same problem. Disabled TTA from mods like Eve or TUFX. Worked for me. Okay, I don't know what TTA is, but I'll look for it. But I'm not going to go fiddling with that stuff now, but I'll try and keep that in mind. But thank you. Oh, experiment kits. Oh, in low space. Thank you. I did do a couple. Oliver was right. I did do a couple of... But I should do an EVA experiment. I should actually prioritize the EVA experiment kit. I did do some EVAs. I did 2 or 3 EVAs in near low space. But I've yet to do the EVA experiment kit. So hopefully, well, I don't know. Again, I got to be a little bit careful because that one takes time. And the last thing I want to do is kind of blow by this maneuver. Okay, we're about 10 minutes from the burn. Here, let's reorient this for the burn. We're still not in near space. Okay, let's get ourselves ready. But yes, now one of these two Kerbals has, who has the EVA experiment kit? Maybe I should determine that right now. It is you. It is Roland. Roland has the EVA experiment kit. So I just got to remember to EVA Roland. She has the EVA experiment kit. Once we're below 500. I do not think the EVA experiment kit is biome specific. I should also get X Science going because it tells me what biomes I'm in and all that kind of good stuff. 400 kilometers. Okay, thank you. There are the EVA experiment is the EVA, just doing EVA reports is biome specific. But like I said, I'm only going to be in near space over Eve for a brief period of time. Burn takes priority. I could do this orbit multiple times, but honestly, I don't want to spend too much time on this stuff. How's my communication with Kerbin going? Okay, I should have it for a little bit. I'm just thinking of transmitting that EVA report. Or the EVA experiment kit. Okay, I'm 4.5 minutes from the burn. I think I'm going to put my priority just in the EVA experiment because that one takes time. Maybe I can do one on each side of the burn. I don't like this. I'm 3 minutes 40 seconds from the burn and getting ready to EVA Roland. Okay, EVA Roland. Let go. Let go. Oh, RCS. EVA. Perform EVA Science. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Get started, get back. Keep that. Get aboard. Board. Okay, and we're going to just transmit that one. Review data. Transmit that back to Kerbin. Okay. I can do another one. I can do another one. I got time. Sweet. Yep, that's done. Okay, EVA rolling again. RCS. EVA report. No, I've done the... Oh, EVA report. Yes, I didn't do that. Perform EVA Science. I must have been over a biome I've not been over yet. Get back. Get back, you crazy, crazy gal. Board. Okay. 2 minutes. So let's review that data I just collected. That is the EVA Science experiment. Process that for 300, and then I'll transmit that EVA report over the Highlands. Nice. But now, actually, we can keep going. Now we can just do EVA reports. They're easier. EVA report. Grab it. Board. Review. Transmit. EVA report. EVA? EVA report? Oh my god, I'm just grabbing these left, right, and center. I'm not even looking. And I seem to be getting new biomes every time. Transmit. Hey, that one's gone. EVA? EVA report. This is more what I was expecting to happen. One that I'd already transmitted, but now I can take that one and we can review it and process that one. Where are we at? 1 minute. One more. EVA report. EVA. There we go. Board. Lock onto that retrograde val. Review. Oh, it's one I already processed. It was in the same biome twice. Alright, that's okay. Here we go. No more flapping. At least until this burn is done. Okay, so 40 seconds. We're okay. That wasn't as scary as I was making it sound. I'm just being silly. In 30 seconds. What do we... Okay, deploy, spacer, all this, and this is just not happening, is it? The collecting the 3 comets. Let me go check. I'm going to check on that Sentinel telescope after this is done. I feel like I've done something wrong. But maybe sensing those comets is just really rare. I don't know. I've never done that contract before. I've never actually done anything with comets before. Okay, 1 and go. Oh, and I should watch this from here. And this time, pay bloody attention to what you're doing. I think that's pretty good. You see? Just want that. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. Okay. Let's, while we're still in low space here, still flaff about with all of that. So, EVA report. I think this was a new one. There we go. Grab that. Board. And transmit. Review data. Transmit. I'm surprised I haven't lost contact with Kerbin. EVA report. Board. Review that data. Process that one. I'm not even paying. We're over the Explodium Sea. I'm not even paying attention. I'm just kind of going. I got a feeling I got this one already. View data. Yep. Trash. Okay, so I gotta wait till I'm no longer over the Explodium C, or I'm over 400 kilometers, in which either case I'm no longer got no more science to collect, is what I'm trying to say. Sun's about to come up. There, I've lost my signal with Kerbin. Oh, I saw shallows there for a second. There. I think we're over the Explodium C again. Explodium C, no good. I need shallows. Shallows. By the time I got out there, it was already gone. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to say shallows, and it's not going to, and I can't time warp with a Kerbal on it. And I have no patience. Midlands, Highlands, okay. Eve's Peaks. What the heck are Eve's Peaks? EVA report. No, I got Highlands, but that might be a one I can still process. Yep. Shallows. EVA report. And board. Oh, nothing. Okay. I'm going to give up on this. Okay, so let's see where we're at. I think I'm doing fine anyway for science. So what I want to do is, actually, I'm looking at this. I probably want to just push that periapsis up just a smidge. I don't like how flaky this is. Gilly's a pain in the butt, by the way. It's such a small target. But I'm just looking at this, and I think I want to push up this trajectory just a little bit. It feels a little low. And I think that's what's contributing to all these dancing encounters, which I don't like. So I'm just going to give a little bit of a burn. That feels better. Still got a lot of dancing encounters. Okay. So the idea here is we're going to do a burn around where these two orbits are coming together. And I'm going to push this prograde. And what I'm looking for... Ugh. It's not going to be pretty. This is so much better if... if it was over here, I should have fiddled with this. It's so much better if you're at either the apogee or the perigee. So you're not coming in on this funky angle. Okay, here we go. I might want to play with this a bit because I don't like the way this orbit's going. Let's push this way, right? Yeah, this is going to be better. Ah, it was there. I saw it. There, I saw it there, but I don't like how... I mean, I'm going to try and adjust this. Oh my god, how is this? Sorry, stop for a second. I'm still burning! Ah! Ah! I had a little bit of throttle going there. Shoot. I was going, how is this so messed up? And I had like this itsy bitsy little bit of throttle. I must have like hit the shift key or something. Ah! No wonder it was like being so wacky. Okay, gotta try this again. Bring her down. Not the most efficient place to do this. Keep an eye on that apogee too. You never perigee. You don't want that to dip below. X. Don't hit the shift key no more. There. Okay. That's now 0. Okay, let's try this again. Add a maneuver. Prograde. So I want to do some prograde. This is looking much more sensible. But I think a little bit of radially down so I don't have this radial part to the encounter, because that'll just add to the burn. Never done the math on it, but I know radially encountering something. See, more like that. I'm just trying to get that Gilly encounter somehow. I think I need to come forward just a second or two. Because I'm noticing as I'm pulling this prograde, I'm not getting these encounter indicators to move, and that's usually an indication that you just need to be a little bit more forward in time. Till they jump, they're not being helpful at all. Okay, maybe I'm full of crack then. Oh my gosh. This might take a little bit, folks. Oh, wait. This might be better now. Man, I had an encounter before when I stopped playing. Or then I realized my thrust was going. Why did I just get a change in Mr. Orbit? Like the color? Why did that happen? Oh, I don't have this selected as a target anymore. There we go. Let's go to the little widgety tool, see if I can be a little... Okay, there's the one encounter indicator. The other one's way over there. Eventually, I should be able to get... Okay, no. Okay, I think I might have had something there. See? It's so flaky! Why? Okay, oh. I saw, oh, it wants it right here, it wants it. Little tiny adjustments. There we go. Let's focus this on Gilly. Oh my god. Let's focus it. Oh, I could have gone forward a few orbits, that's true, but like by popping ahead orbits, but this will be okay. Back on the maneuver. I'm actually gonna when I do that, there it goes. No. There. I'm actually gonna try, like, even if I'm hitting Gilly, I don't care. I can fix that later. I just want to maximize the chances of this encounter actually happening. So the idea of all of this now is that I'm putting myself into this orbit, which is adjusting my period, and hopefully coming around and hitting Gilly in about 10 days. That's the idea. And I think I'm ready to do this. Now, this is a 572 meter per second burn. That's okay. That's still all within my my budget. I hope. Just gonna rearrange this a little. Oh, I'm still locked to retrograde. That's why that's happening. It is a 2-minute burn, so this is a pretty big one. Amp that up a bit. Now it's a 58-second burn. All right. Let's actually go a little bit this way, because the one issue that you can run into is all the solar panels lining up, and you know, some of those solar panels falling in the shadows of the other one. Don't want that to happen. That should solve that problem. Okay. So let's do this burn. Lock on here. Mostly prograde, just put a little bit of radial in it. A little bit of radial. The one thing about Gilly is Gilly has so little mass, it doesn't help with the capture almost at all. Like the cost of getting your capture around Kerbin or around Gilly is about the same as just inserting yourself into this stupid orbit. So it's not particularly important how many stages I do this in. So I think this is going to work okay. I hope. I hope. Okay. All right, here we go. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. I did increase that throttle limiter, right? Yep. Got a huge TWR on this vessel. This is the, I think the biggest pain in the butt of all of this is just getting the Gilly encounter. More than anything else. Starting to reduce throttle a little bit. Oh, that flakiness. Do I time, when I time warp it goes away, but it's there. There is an encounter there. I can see it in 9 days, 1 hour and 17 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a manual alarm. And let's see this again. Just 9 days flat out, and then we'll reassess. 9 days. Manual alarm. 0. Okay, add that alarm. And hopefully we can get that to not be quite so flaky. Quite so flaky. Now actually, I'm also... Do I have monoprop aboard? No, I took it out. The only monoprop on this thing is actually in here. I was thinking of maybe using RCS for the fine adjustments, but I don't really think I have... I should do some more transmitting. Transmit home some science. But I don't really think... I don't want to use up my monoprop because that's actually the only fuel that this thing has to get down to Gilly's surface and get back. So using monoprop for fine maneuvering is probably not a good idea. Okay, let's transmit away. So that's science. There it goes. Okay. We are time warping. You can watch this from here. So we should be coming around in this orbit. The purple orbit is what is predicting after our Gilly encounter. The fact that it's showing that makes me feel very good. Here comes Gilly. Here comes Gilly. Now we've lost our encounter, but hopefully it will come back again. Here we go. Time warp is coming to a stop. Oh, good, 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 good. Okay. It's such a tiny target in such an elliptical and inclined orbit. It's a real pain. Okay. But I think we got this. So what I'm going to do is put a maneuver right here just ahead of me. Focus our view on Gilly. I don't know if it no, yeah, it does. I think I want to come around prograde, which would be this way. Yes. So let's see if I can give a little bit of retrograde maybe. Whoops. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong. That's retrograde. Nope, that's pushing the wrong way. Maybe, oh, I've hardly got anything going. Oh no, radial's the way to go. Right? Prograde does less, yep. Make sure that that's it. Yep. The prograde retrograde is a 0. So I just want to come in here and try and be a little bit, obviously not hit Gilly would be always a great plan. Gilly's a great big lumpy potato. And I would like to be as close to equatorial as I can be. Which is really hard to judge, to be honest. I'll leave it like that. That's good. And maybe out a little bit, because that feels awful close to me. Maybe in around 10 kilometers. Yeah, 8.5. 8.5 kilometers. That should be good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Let's get into Gilly's SOI. Oh no, we got to do this burn. Silly. Got to do this burn. Just lock it onto here and turn down. Don't have to wait for it. Turn down the stress limiter to almost nothing. There we go. Okay, let's just do this. Very little throttle. Okay, I'm just going to push that out to about, what I have it, 8.5, I think, kilometers. Just make sure we don't end up crashing into anything on Gilly. Okay, I think that's looking all right. Okay, let's time warp to the SOI change. Yeah, somebody pointed this out to me. You actually can create the alarm just with this alarm button, which I honestly never noticed before. It's when I hover over that, same thing's supposed to be around maneuvers. It's like, wow, I didn't know. Apply changes, I guess. That didn't add the alarm. Oh, it did. Still paranoid. I am not time. There, I'm time warping. I must have had the science window active. I'm so paranoid of this encounter just disappearing on me, but I think I'm actually okay. Should stop being so paranoid. Come on, just do it. Time warp. Time warp. Why won't you let me? It's not letting me time warp any faster. No, it was. I just had that window active again. Oh dear. What are you gonna do? Okay, we should be seeing Gilly, the ginormous potato, at some point here. There it is. Okay, delete and close that alarm. I can see my solar panels are hardly ideal. All right. We're almost there. What do we got? 47. Let's just time warp the rest of this away. Because you're not here for very long. Like, whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, we are in Gilly's SOI. Now, there's no panic here with the science. I'm going to actually even turn that off because this 8.5 kilometers is high space above Gilly. I am positive of that. Like, you don't get near space until you actually start that descent, which is really funny. And the capture around, oh, it's not bad because I did so much of that burn because we're coming in at such a relatively low speed. That's okay. The capture around Gilly can be surprisingly expensive, but because I already did, my orbit coming in was already very close to Gilly's orbital speed. I'm getting a very low encounter speed, which I really like. I think I'm good with this. Okay. And put that throttle limiter right back up again. I'm time warping. There we go. Okay, I got a 6-second burn. That's no good. 14 seconds sounds better. Okay, let's get down there. And let's get that capture. Ugh, this is scary. I feel like I'm going to just hit that big ridge right there. Like, literally, how close am I? I'm still 5 kilometers away. Maybe shouldn't be so paranoid. Okay, racing over Gilly's surface. Sun's gone behind Gilly. Still got our communications, which is good. But if we take a look at XScience, I'll just show you. See, still space high over Gilly's Midlands. I think Gilly has like 4 biomes. Okay, and getting in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Like, it's not, it's almost like you're just rendezvousing with Gilly rather than getting a capture around it. Alright, there we go. About 8.5 by 8.5. We are in orbit about Gilly. Our monstrous orbital velocity of 19.6 meters per second. Like I said, the gravity around Gilly is pretty minor. Let's actually time warp till we're in the sun a little bit. Cannot time warp faster than 50 times because I'm too close to Gilly. Gilly drives you crazy because of that. Gilly is just a cracking turd. There we go. Okay. We are now come out on the other side. We are in orbit above Gilly. We got tons more science to collect. We got a couple more contracts here to polish off, but I am looking at the time of the stream and I'm thinking this is probably a good time to end it. Join us next week. We'll get these folks down to the surface and look at getting them back home. But in the meantime, I'm going to thank everybody in the chat. Thank everybody watching this at a later date. Extra special thank you to Patreon patrons and YouTube members who support this channel directly, and those that indirectly support this channel by participating in the chat and leaving comments down below. Have yourself a fantastic week, and we'll see you all next Tuesday. Bye, everybody.